Hello students, in previous video class we have discussed third module circuit, element and analysis. On that module we have completed the portion classification of circuit elements, the basic law like Ohm's law and Kirchhoff's law. Today we will discuss how to find equivalent resistances in case of series circuit and in parallel circuit. Then after completion of this topic, we will see how to find circuit parameter by using mesh analysis method and nodal analysis method. So let us first see how to find equivalent resistance in case of series circuit and parallel circuit. Before this, first we remind what are the portion we covered. Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Kirchhoff's current law. According to Kirchhoff's current law, algebraic sum of current meeting at a point is equal to 0. Kirchhoff's voltage law. It states that algebraic sum of EMFs and voltage drop or the product of current and resistance in a closed path is equal to 0. So based on these three law, we find equivalent resistance in case of series circuit and parallel circuit. First we see series circuit. Let us consider three resistors R1, R2 and R3. They are connected in series across a source of supply V. When this voltage source is connected across the series combination of these three resistors, then current I is flowing through the circuit and voltage drop across R1 is let V1, across R2 is let V2 and across R3 is let V3. According to this KVL, you see that algebraic sum of EMF plus voltage drop across different element in a closed path is equal to 0. So you write the KVL equation first for this circuit. Now you may have a doubt how to take the polarity of this voltage and these voltages. On the previous lecture class we have already discussed on this topic. Again I repeat that polarity, how to decide the polarity of EMF and voltage drop. So first we see how to decide the polarity of EMF. This battery have a voltage of V, it have also voltage of V. This is the positive polarity, this is the negative. This is the positive and negative. If you, in the first figure, if you go from negative to positive polarity, then it is a raise of voltage takes place. So the polarity of V is plus here. But in this case, second case, if you go from positive to negative polarity of this battery, then here it is fall of voltage takes place. So the polarity of V is here minus V. Then come to the polarity of voltage drop, that is IR drop. Here I take same resistor R, resistance is R. Here the voltage drop is let B. This is positive, this is negative. Point A, point B, this is point A, point B. This B are the voltage drop across these resistors. Here the current let flowing through this A point to B point, here also A point to B point. If your motion is from A direction to B direction, that is the same branch current direction, then here the polarity of this voltage B is minus, that is equal to minus IR. If the direction means your motion is from B to A direction, that is the opposite polarity of this branch current, then the polarity of this voltage drop, that means the IR drop, is positive, that is plus IR. So based on these two concepts, you will find or write the KVL equation for any type of closed path. So come to this circuit where we find the equivalent resistance. So here you find first KVL equation. For KVL equation, first you take the direction of loop current either in clockwise or anti-clockwise. So here I take a loop current, let this is I. Now based on that concept, you find the direction of the polarity of voltage, this voltage and IR drop. Now see, here this loop current flows from negative to positive, so its polarity is V. Then come to this V1 polarity. The actual branch current is forward direction and the motion of the loop current is also forward on the same direction. These two are in same direction. So the polarity of V1 is minus. Similarly V2, the branch current is forward direction and your motion or the loop current you assumed is of also same direction. So V2. Similarly V3, the branch current is forward and the assumed direction of current is also forward for this voltage. So minus V3 is equal to 0 or V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now what is V? What is V? This V is the total current or resulting current into total resistance of this circuit. Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So this voltage V is equal to resulting current into equivalent resistance of this circuit. Now what is V1? V1 is the voltage drop across R1. By Ohm's law, V1 is equal to the current flowing through this resistance into its resistance. So it is I into R1. Similarly, V2 is I into R2. V3 is I into R3. If you take I common, and cancelled out I from both left side and right hand side of this equation, you get R equivalent. I cancel this I on both right hand and left hand of this equation. Then R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So from this equation we are very clear that in series resistances are added. R equivalent of this series circuit is sum of the resistances connected in series. Next we see how to find equivalent resistance in case of parallel circuit. You take 3 resistors R1, R2 and R3 and connect it across a current source having the magnitude of I. You know that at a node current divided. So this I current when flows through, let this point is A, B, this is C, D, E, F. I current flows from this direction. At point A, it divided into 3 paths. One flows through R1, another through R3, another through R2. When the current flows through R1 is let I1, through R2 is let I2 and through R3 is let I3. According to Kirchhoff's current law, you see that algebraic sum of current meeting at a point is equal to 0. At point A, if you note, I current is entering, I1, I2 and I3 current are the leaving currents. So, according to the Kirchhoff's current law, second law, sum of incoming current is equal to sum of outgoing currents. Sum of incoming current is equal to sum of outgoing currents. Clear? Then here you find the current I by using Ohm's law. Ohm's law says that V is equal to IR or I is equal to V by R. This current I is equal to V by equivalent resistance. Let in place of current source, if I take the voltage V here, resulting current I. So this voltage V, total voltage V by R equivalent is this current. As you see, in between A, let this one is X, Y. In between X, A, B, B, C, no elements are there. Similarly, Y, F, E, D, no element are present. So, X, Y, A, F, B, E, C, D, they are properly parallel connection. It is a properly parallel circuit. Hence, the voltage across XY is same as across AF is same as across BE, same as across CD. means same voltage V is drop here R1, R2 and R3. Here also voltage is V, here also V, here also V. So by using Ohm's law, I1 is equal to V by R1. Here voltage is V, current is I1. Similarly, I2 it is V by R2, I3 it is V by R3. If both left hand side and right hand side of this equation I cancel this V, you get 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This equation shows that in case of parallel circuit, conductances are added. What do you mean by conductance? It is the conductance is the reciprocal of the resistance. Clear? Now we see what are the properties of series circuit and parallel circuit. What are the properties of series circuit and parallel circuit? First, in series circuit, resistances are added. We prove it. In case of parallel, conductances are added. Second thing, for finding the equivalent resistance, you apply here KVL. Here for finding equivalent resistance, you apply KCL. In case of series circuit, current through each element are same. Here, current through each element are different. If resistances are not equal, then come to the series. Voltage drop across each element connected in series are different if resistances value are not equal. Here, in case of parallel circuit, voltage across each elements connected in parallel are same. Then fifth one, power are additive. Here also power are additive. Circuit, it may be connected in series or parallel or series parallel. Power is always additive in nature. Now, by going through practical, we prove that in case of series circuit, the resistances are actually added, and in parallel, the conductances are actually added. Similarly, by going through the experiment, we see that voltage drop across each element connected in series are different, and in parallel, current through each element are different if resistances values are different. This 4 point, in case of parallel 3rd point, in series 1st point, in parallel 1st point. By going through the experiment, we will prove it. Thank you.